A few minutes of use, a few centuries to decompose. This is single-use plastic. Global plastic production has doubled since 2000 and could triple again by 2060. Every minute, it is said that a garbage truck full of plastic ends up in the oceans. Cleaning and recycling are no longer sufficient. Europe wants to tackle pollution at the source. On the eve of a possible global treaty on plastic, some are taking action now. We're starting our journey in Croatia. On one of Europe's most beautiful coastlines, 4 ferries a day take you to the island of Zarin. Its crystal clear waters and its coral museum. Every summer, this little corner of paradise alone consumes more than 150,000 single-use plastic items, bags, cups, cutlery, until the day the locals said stop.
Hi, Katarina.
Welcome to our island.
I was just looking at the water. I can't see plastic.
Maybe you should take some glasses or microscope to check it. There is definitely plastic inside.
In 2018, citizens, NGOs and retailers signed a charter to commit to reducing their plastic consumption as much as possible.
So this is capital.
This restaurant has sourced more sustainable materials.
Mijenjaju se razmišljanja i u drugih ljudi i mi smo na neki način, ja bih rekla, početak velike promjene.
100 meters further along the quayside, gone are the bags and disposable cups at the island's grocery shop.
Ovo je moj dućan i to su naše platnene torbe. Povratna je.
For Zarin without plastic really suggests that we are trying to be without plastic and especially without single-use plastic.
6 summers later, several tons of waste have probably been prevented, but plastic has not yet disappeared.
We do a lot of efforts and there is no end to that, but it doesn't mean that we shouldn't stop, that we should stop trying. We have to reduce our plastic fingerprint, like they say, because it's our planet, it's our survival.
The European Union was a pioneer in banning certain single-use plastic items as of 2021. Since then, data has shown a drop in coastal pollution. But back on the Croatian mainland, I still saw quite a few in the pretty town of Trogir.
Beurre du plastique à usage unique. We see you have sustainable spoons, not plastic, not anymore.
Can I ask you why you have plastic?
The problem is that these items can take centuries to decompose, and that doesn't even mean they disappear. According to one study, plastic particles are found inside half of the fish here in the Adriatic Sea.
80% of this plastic that we can find on the beach, it comes from the land. That is single-use plastic. In the nature, it decomposes on the smaller pieces and it becomes microplastic. So marine organisms takes like a food. Then we eat also the fish. So that is a food chain. And in the end, we also eat plastic. We need to rid of single-use plastic.
The town of Trogir has decided to tackle this plastic problem. It has launched an action plan with the support of the NGO Sunse.
And you are from France?
Prije 3 godine smo pokrenuli projekt odvajanja plastike. Također prikupljamo plastiku na kućnom pragu od građana. Isto tako otvorili smo reciklažno dvorište te smo povećali preko 3 puta po skupljanju odvojeno plastike u zadnje 3 godine i jako dobre rezultate.
The city has also set an example by banning single-use plastic from all municipal institutions.
I calculated that we used 2 tons of plastic and we reduced single-use plastic for 2 tons. I was shocked. I couldn't believe it that it's such a big number for such a small city.
The next step is to reduce its consumption in public spaces by offering lower rent to plastic-free restaurants.
We've seen that some ice cream shops are still using single-use plastics. Can you do something?
Potičemo i naravno i država tu radi s tim, naravno ima neodgovornih pojedinaca koji se sporije prilagođavaju sustavu.
More recently, the European Union adopted a series of other policies to improve the recyclability of our everyday packaging. or to limit the leakage of plastic pellets during maritime transport. A new European Ocean Pact was also unveiled at the United Nations Ocean Conference in Nice. In this area that is open to the public, plastic pollution was a central theme.
Les trois grands messages, c'est réduire, réutiliser le plus possible, et en troisième, c'est recycler, mais seulement en troisième.
In the EU pavilion, this digital twin of the ocean combines European data to simulate the impact of our actions.
On va pouvoir émettre du plastique virtuel à partir de Nice pour regarder un petit peu sa propagation dans la Méditerranée. Mais on peut remonter aussi dans le passé et donc voir l'origine du plastique. Si je réduis de 50% des rivières et du côtier, qu'on va réduire de 10 tonnes la pollution plastique durant une simulation de 2 ans.
Ce qui pourrait arriver en cas de traité international sur le plastique.
Exactement.
The draft of a future binding agreement was one of the hot topics in the official delegation zone.
Ici, c'est la plénière, c'est ici que les pays font des annonces pour améliorer la santé des océans dans le cadre de l'accord mondial pour la biodiversité, protéger 30% des océans d'ici à 2030. C'est le ministre allemand de l'Environnement, il vient d'appeler un traité qui prenne en compte toute la durée de vie du plastique.
Negotiations on the treaty will resume in August in Geneva. While some countries want to focus on waste treatment, the EU and 95 countries have launched a Nice wake-up call for the agreement to really reduce plastic production and harmful molecules.
It's not against plastic as such, but it's against how to prevent it from pollution. So that is one important thing, to actually have the whole life circle of plastic, not only the recycled part, but also from the start.
How are the negotiations going?
I think they're going fine. Of course, these multilateral negotiations are difficult, always. But for us, as Europeans, it's important to get a treaty, and we will try to encourage and lead on that.
Secretary General,
Good morning.
do you think we can reach an agreement on plastic?
You're asking the wrong person. I'm an optimist. Of course, I will reiterate the call to all the stakeholders to get together. We share the same objective. We just need to find the way to move forward and address the concerns.
Qu'on ne fasse pas un traité pour le plaisir de faire un traité. Il faut que ça soit un traité avec des engagements forts. Le plastique est en train de tout polluer, la nature et même le corps humain.
The oceans need action now, and that is urgent. I think being here in Nice also helps to seize this momentum. It's moving forward, and I'm quite hopeful that we will get an agreement in August.
That's the end of this episode. See you in September on the road to a deplasticized world.